Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has just hit my main price target, and today I will show you exactly why I am preparing for a major dump. Now first you will see, Bitcoin only a few hours ago got this specific rejection back down. We took the liquidity below the recent low and then reversed back towards the upside, taking the liquidity above this high, got a small rejection, but right now, only a few hours ago, we also hit another major price target area. Zooming out on the daily time frame, you're going to see Bitcoin, at least as of right now, it is still trading in a significant S&E channel, and it really does seem like we hit the top of our S&E channel almost to the exact dollar accuracy. On top of that, if you paid attention to yesterday's video, we talked about the importance of our 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension level coming in at approximately 81,000 US dollar area. And yes, also right now, both of those specific price targets were hit beautifully and almost to the exact dollar accuracy. That is why I have closed approximately 90% of my long trade on Bitcoin and also the long trade on Ethereum. And probably in the upcoming days, I'm going to fully close all of my long trades and only focus on the short trades. Currently, I needed to re-enter my short trade on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on XRP because yesterday I got stopped out. But nevertheless, because right now Bitcoin is still trading at a major area of resistance, I did fire another trade right here. And even if we are going to go right here slightly higher towards the upside, I am going to add even more capital to all of my short trades. And later in the video, I'm going to show you exactly why potentially in the upcoming hours Bitcoin could still go slightly higher before another major rejection back down is going to happen. But nevertheless, overall speaking, I'm right now looking for another major rejection. And why so, you might ask? Look right now on the Bitcoin CME futures chart. Yesterday Bitcoin, sure, it got a push towards the upside, towards this specific area, towards 78,550 US dollars. But it really does look like the CME gap would get closed if we would right here get another very small push down. And currently, the CME gap at this specific area is not fully filled. This right here, in my opinion at least, it is going to be some kind of a bearish Bitcoin indication because this specific level right here, it is right now acting as some kind of a magnet. But also right now, look on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 3-day time frame. Only a few hours ago, Bitcoin definitely hit another major short liquidations cluster right here, liquidating over 160 million of short positions from the entire crypto market. But also right now, if we are first of all zooming out on the 1-week time frame, you're also going to see a very similar story. Another major bearish liquidations cluster was hit only a few hours ago, right here on the 1 week. But also, zooming out even further, the story is literally almost identical. The biggest liquidation cluster was already hit only a few hours ago, and in my opinion, this right here, it is definitely an indication why in the upcoming hours and also maybe in the upcoming days, we should really get ready for some kind of a bigger rejection back towards downside. Now, one might say to me, bro, on the 30-minute time frame where Bitcoin is trading as right now, we might even be forming some kind of a bearish pattern. What exactly a lot of people are doing right here, they pay attention to the patterns. So what we can right here do, connecting our higher lows with a diagonal area of support, connecting our higher highs with a diagonal area of resistance, and it really does seem like Bitcoin at this specific area might be forming some kind of a rising wedge pattern. And overall speaking, of course, a rising wedge pattern, it is going to be some kind of a bearish Bitcoin indication. And let me right to show you the first local area of support I'm definitely paying attention to if we right now already start breaking our rising wedge back down, or simply if we first of all get another push up and then a rejection, what is still going to be a very important level. Go right now with the Fibonacci retracement from the low right here back towards the high. It does seem like the golden Fibonacci ratio, it is coming in at approximately right here 79,300 US dollars, exactly at the first liquidity zone. And that is why this specific area, at least in my opinion, it is the first important level you should be aware of if Bitcoin right here does start rejecting back towards downside. And that is right why I would really appreciate if you smash up the like button, because 600 likes right here are definitely possible. And also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Now, let's talk about why the area where we are right now is really a major zone where, of course, no way I'm going to look to fire another long position. As I said before to you, I'm fully going to close all of my long trades probably in the upcoming days and only focus on brand new short trades. And let me now show you exactly why. First of all, I'm going to zoom out on the daily time frame to talk about a potential WXY correction. I already showed you this exact thing in yesterday's video, but nevertheless, we were identifying that Bitcoin exactly at this specific zone right here has been forming a bigger corrective structure. We got right here our W wave, we got right here our X wave, and also right now, we are probably finishing or about to finish the YL8 wave very soon. Potentially, of course, the Y wave is right now already finished, or simply, if we are going to go right now just slightly higher, the Y wave is definitely, in my opinion right now, coming towards an end. Not only because our 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension level has right now already been hit, but also, if you watched yesterday's video, you probably know that we went with our trend-based Fibonacci time, measuring the entire W wave right here, and putting the third pivot at the start of our Y wave. If the W wave is going to be the exact same length as our Y wave, we are going to be topping out on 7th of May, and that is literally going to be in the upcoming days. But not only that, we can right to say Bitcoin only a few hours ago hit the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension level, which again, it is already going to be a very important target. In a case we are going to right to go slightly higher, in a case our rising wedge pattern is right to going to get another push toward the upside, I would still say we could be paying attention right here to the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target, but not right here on the normal scale. We are going to go with the logarithmic scale, where you're right going to see the level it is going to be slightly higher at approximately $82,500 US. But not only that, this specific area right here, it is definitely a very important level. Let's go right now with our Fibonacci retracement. We are going to go from our swing high back towards the swing low, and maybe you can already see where I'm going with this. The golden Fibonacci ratio on Bitcoin has already been hit. The 0.618 is right now the level that it is the first level of the golden Fibonacci ratio, but the second one, it is going to be the 0.65, which you can now see that it is coming in exactly at our 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target. That is right why, even if we are right going to go slightly higher, I'm going to be adding even more capital to all of my short trades right here, and potentially also enter even more short positions in the upcoming days, especially if Bitcoin on the move towards the upside, it is still going to look weak as it is looking right now. But nevertheless, currently, not only we are trading at a major area of resistance, but also we hit the top of our ascending channel without the log scale, and also we are about to hit our 1-to-1 Fibonacci time, which is then going to mean we have perfect symmetry with our W and also with our Y wave. So that is why no way I'm personally looking for another long or a buying position at the area where we are. The only trades I'm right to paying attention to are actually short or sell positions. Not only because we are right to trading at a major level, but look right now what is right now happening on the Adler stochastic CG oscillator on the daily time frame. This one is curving towards the upside, and probably it is going to reach the overbought area tomorrow or in the next day. Also, if you go on the 1-week time frame, currently we are still being in the overbought area, flattening out right here. And the last time we got the flat Adler stochastic CG oscillator in the overbought area was right here, when Bitcoin then, of course, also got some kind of a rejection back towards downside. That is why I'm only right now interested to fire another short or a sell trade right here. And of course, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free $30,000 US bonus using the first link down below in the description. You click the link right here on Bybit, you're going to register, and you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free only after you sign up. But then also make sure you deposit at least 100, you get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get even bigger rewards using the first link down below in the description. But also right now Bybit, not only that you can trade crypto, you can even trade right here Forex, commodities, and stock CFDs, but also you can trade brand new altcoins that are being released. So, of course, if you're right now looking for another trade right here, I would definitely say that taking an advantage of the free bonus does make quite a lot of sense. But also right now, let me show you another very important price target, which in my opinion, if Bitcoin right here does get a major push towards upside, we start breaking all of our support levels, is probably going to get hit. Now, let's go actually on the 4-hour time frame, where right now we do need to focus on the anchored VWAP. And what we can do right here, let's go with the anchored VWAP. Let's anchor it exactly at this specific low, and you can now see this specific area is coming in at approximately $78,300. And what we can do right here, let's go on the daily time frame, where we are going to identify a brand new daily high-term time frame area of support that was confirmed only a few hours ago. And you can right now see that our anchored VWAP is surprisingly, or maybe even not, coming in exactly at our daily level. So definitely I do think this specific area is the area that, in my opinion, does have a very high probability of getting hit, ideally in the upcoming days. So of course in this scenario then is going to mean Bitcoin breaks our first golden Fibonacci ratio, and then does get a bigger push towards upside, hits the anchored VWAP, hits the daily, and probably also we are then going to feel the semi gap at approximately $78,200 area. Ideally, of course, if we are right now looking for a bigger rejection back down, Bitcoin also then of course breaks all of our support levels right here and goes directly towards our bigger price target, which of course it is also going to then be another anchored VWAP, as I already showed you yesterday, when we anchor it exactly at this specific low, because you can right now see we do have a very similar level coming in at approximately $73,800. Another daily, another anchored VWAP, which in my opinion, it is probably going to get hit in the upcoming days once Bitcoin right here does start actually rejecting significantly back towards upside. Also right now, what if we go with another indicator, and in this scenario we are going to go not only with the RSI, let's also go with the MACD and also money flow indicator on the 4-hour time frame. Pretty much all of them are right now saying to us, be extremely careful. Lower highs on the RSI, higher highs on Bitcoin. Lower highs on the MACD, higher highs on Bitcoin. And also right here, we are being in the overbought area, potentially forming a bearish divergence. Not only on the 4-hourly, we can even go right here on the 2-hour time frame, where the story is going to be exactly the same. Lower highs on the RSI, lower highs on the MACD, lower highs on the money flow, which of course pretty much means all of the important indicators are right now forming a regular bearish divergence. Bitcoin is pushing towards the upside into a major area of resistance. So why the heck would I right now say to you that we are still looking bullish, looking for another long or buy trade? No way I would look for a long trade right here. The only trades I'm right now opening are literally going to be short or sell positions. And also right now, if you ask me, what about Ethereum? Ethereum right now, it is still trading at a major level. Golden Fibonacci ratio, value area high, and the weekly high-term time frame area of resistance. So if you're right now looking for another trade, I'm not saying, of course, we cannot get right here another major push up. Of course, everything in the market, it is actually possible. But the thing is, we are right now trading at a major level. We know that this entire push towards the upside, it is still looking kind of weak, because when you go with the volume indicator, let's just say on the 1 week time frame, volume is going lower and lower and lower, while Bitcoin right here, it is pushing towards the upside. This right here is definitely a sign of weakness, and that is why it does make sense for us to look to fire another short or sell trade at a major area of resistance where we are trading as right now. And that is why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free $30,000 bonus using the first link down below. You click the link right here, you register, you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free, but also when you're going to deposit at least 100, you get another 20 USDT, you open up your first trade, and you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.